They couldn't talk to you. And they always phony. I like, how you doing? Normally, well, God bless your soul. I ain't asked you that. I just said, hi. I know God blessing my soul. I just want to just give me some regular conversation. It ain't like they had 100 people. It was like 20 or 30 of us, and they couldn't talk. Or they're running in the back like we bothering them. What? And they had to sit at a special table. Let me say this. I love it when people come in here and like, who the pastor? They can't even tell I'm the pastor. They couldn't tell Jesus was one of the disciples either. I don't want everybody to know. If you ain't looking at that piece of paper on the front of that lobby that I was the pastor, which people walk by, that's all right with me. And I don't need no Bentley. I thank God for a piece of transportation. Now, I ain't knocking nobody. If your church can afford it, then go right ahead. But because of I'm going to shut the mouths of the gainsayers, I'll drive the GPW Mobile. Because I got what I want to do for the Lord. It's in the field. I find out when you start working in God in the field you belong in, you're going to get blessed by it. You will starve if you're in the wrong field. That's why people say, stay in your lane. No, lanes have broken lines so you can cross. One thing I learned, work your own field and don't wait for everybody to come with you. Ruth went by herself. The man saw her. Now, what if Oprah would have stayed around? Think about it. Ruth, not only, let me tell you what Ruth got. Ruth landed a rich husband and brought the field that she was working in. She wound up owning it. Then what if Oprah would have stayed around? Oprah would have got a piece of that Kit Kat ball. That's what happens when folk don't stay around and wait on God. That's why I tell people, when folk tell you smooches, you tell them smooches back. I learned if you don't love me, you don't want me, and let me say this, I'm going to give you everything I got when I meet you. That's why I don't make too many friends. What do you mean, Pastor? Because if you get me as a friend, you got all of me. But I can't spread myself too thin. And if you got too much drama and baggage with you, I ain't going to do all that. You ain't going to call my house 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going to pick you up from a bar. I'm not going to do that. I will not send you a cab. I don't do that. I'm asleep. If somebody die, wake me up, let me get a good night's sleep and tell me in the morning they ain't not going nowhere. It's reality. But when you in the field, if I'm going to be your friend, I'm going to give all of me to you. So you can't be everybody's friend. You got a field to work. And if you working, you ain't got time for folk. The reason why people are like, he always at the church. Well, you know, if we had all this luxury, I wouldn't be at the church. I'd be like every other pastor. I could just walk in, people carry your briefcase and all that. No, I got to get to work, sis. I got to get to work, bro. Because I know I got to eat. And the Bible said the man don't work. He ought not eat. And I'm not talking people coming on hard times. I ain't busting on, because sometimes people ain't get an opportunity. Some people ain't get a chance. But when you get a chance, you better take that chance. You better take, because after a while, people, now the world is heartless. They don't help people no more. Guess what? If you go to the Orioles game, packed out. Come to the church, nobody here. They'll go and spend, let me say something to you. People say, these churches taking your money. Everything takes your money. The supermarket, when you buy them groceries, I dare you walk out that door without paying for it. I dare you go anywhere. I dare you go to 7-Eleven and walk out. I dare you walk out at a restaurant and they pay for that food. They got your money. Let me say that if you go to the strip club, they want your money. She don't love you. Everything wants your money. But only thing is, they make you pay coming in the door. God let you sit and get a good message, and you don't. And guess what? if you come out of here and say, I ain't gonna give no money to church, I can't lock you up. I can't tackle you down and call the police. And you got blessed. And I ain't got to ask, it's free will. Because you know why I don't depend on your money, I depend on God's money. Because my father's rich. He already got a field waiting for me. See, Boaz already had the field. All he needs is to see who want to work it. He had too much money. He got so much money, he ain't worrying about no field. But he said, wait a minute. But the problem is he ain't had no laborers. He ain't had no good person. He ain't had nobody on his side. I don't know what happened to his other wives, but when he saw this woman working, it must have did something to him. He said, who's that damsel? Who's this working? I ain't never seen nobody work, a young woman work like that, and she's beautiful too. It caught his eye. I don't know whoever he had before, she must have been a mannequin. I'm just using my spiritual imagination. You can tell, let me say this, if you start doing something great, folk will recognize you. If you do something well, people will stop in their tracks and want to hear what you did. I don't care. Let me say this. When I was a maintenance man for 23 years, I did maintenance. First, came as a janitor. And because I cleaned them toilets so good, folk recognized me. Then I got promoted to assistant manager. Then I start running dealerships and dealing with contractors. Then I came the regional manager, and I was a manager over 2 or 3 dealerships, working the cleaning crew and managing all the supplies in the company. Why? Somebody recognized something I did well. And the owner of the company knew my name. He'll say to everybody he come in, hey, great seeing you again. Didn't know their name. He'll say, Terry. I said, yeah, boss. Come here. And always slap the fool out me. Slap me on the back. Hey, what you doing? I said, whip. But you know, he was a billionaire. If I said something, I'd lose my house. So I had to take the slap every time he saw me. And sometimes he creep up on me, and I think this. And I'll be working out. One time I was out doing something, working. And I was cutting down a tree. He came out and went, Terry! I'm like, man, I got a sharp object in my hand. And I knew I'd lose my job if I cut the balls. But I was in the field. And because I did so much work, he saw I got favor. Because he made sure every time he came to this, he found me. Now, I wish he paid me, but he found me. But you can be recognized for what you do. And don't go on what you did, go on what God gave you. Let me say this. Everybody in this room got a gift. Everybody. I ain't talking about shooting, killing, and robbing. That ain't a gift. That's what you did. It's a thing you were born with that nobody else can do, that you didn't have to work for to get. And some things ain't just in drawing and playing an instrument. Some things are organizational skills, or you can draw.
For upcoming events, announcements, information, and donation, visit us at www.gpwm.org. Find us on Facebook.
GPW.org.
Faith, fellowship, funding, transforming the community, a community outreach. If you're ever in the Baltimore and Arundel County area, please visit us at the Storehouse, 7409A, Baltimore Annapolis Boulevard in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Also, you can reach us on the web at www.gpwm.org. Thanks again for watching.
A place where I'm missing can feel.